Let's now turn our attention to Ekiti State, where preparations are ongoing for the governorship election scheduled for Saturday. And candidates and political parties are set to sign a peace accord ahead of the exercise. The chairman of the National Peace Committee and former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, advised the people to come out without fear, but to exercise their franchise. In a statement released by the former head of state, youths were advised not to be used to orchestrate violence, but be aware that the security, stability, and future of Nigeria remain their common patrimony. I have joining me governorship candidate of the All People's Party, Adeyinka Ali. He joins me live from Ekiti. Good to have you join us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let me start by asking you, because I know sometime in May, your party did complain and had a protest over the fact that INEC had refused or had not effected your name on the ballot. I know that there was a case where a state high court in Ekiti did order INEC to effect your name on the ballot as against the person who was elected during your primaries. Has that now been effected? Is your name now on the ballot?
Okay, yes, that has been done. There was a confirmation by the INEC chairman. The professor actually confirmed that has been done. And with that, originally we are on the ballot, but it's just for the name change that we expect them to effect the changes. And that has been done now.
All right, so let's get to the issues. You have, you're the youngest candidate in this election. I'm sure you've seen an election or two in the country. But how optimistic are you in terms of INEC preparations and that this election in Ekiti State will be credible and free and fair?
So far, from what we can see so far, I think INEC is ready for this, and they are doing everything possible to make sure this election is fair and fair. So far, I give it to them. INEC, so far, I can rate them on 90. They are trying.
I understand that there is a peace accord that has been signed. Are you, because again, we saw earlier in the week, or especially last week, counter accusations by political parties in Ekiti State of allegations that each of the parties were going to sort of orchestrate violence to ensure that the other party doesn't participate or their supporters do not participate. Are you optimistic again that this peace accord will in turn yield or lead to some sort of violence-free election in Ekiti State, bearing in mind what we've seen in Ekiti State in the past?
Well, I want to believe that we are human beings, and once we have a kind of accord like this one that we've had today, believe me sincerely, I am still very optimistic that good people of Ekiti, and likewise the candidate too, everybody is doing what is expected. I believe with this too, they have spoken to their supporters. Majorly the candidate will not go out there to foment any form of trouble. It's the supporters that go ahead and do stuff like that. I want to believe with this, everybody has gone back. They've spoken to their supporters. And with this, I'm still very optimistic it's going to be a free and a fair election.
And what do you think should be the consequence if the supporter or a member of any political party eventually foments trouble that leads to violence? What do you think should be the consequence?
Well, whoever tried to foment any form of trouble, well, the security operative, they are there. They are part of this agreement too. And majorly, all the party members too, they have been warned. So if anybody is caught, that person should be able to face the wrath of the law. That is it.
Let me ask you about Ekiti State, because we've not seen a particular party take power in Ekiti State, continue to lead in Ekiti State consecutively. It's always been another party who takes over from a particular party. How optimistic are you that your party will be the first, or will be the next party, or will be the next in power in Ekiti State? Because when you look at the polls that have been conducted by different organizations, Three different candidates are on the top of that poll, and APP is not one of them. So what are your chances at this poll?
Well, the major challenge we had, which was a bit of setback, was the court process, which took about a period of about 2 months. And more so, I can say that we started our main campaign a period about 1 month ago. And even within this short period of 1 month, you know, I'm a youth. I'm very strategic and dynamic. So what we've tried to do is, using this kind of initiative, we've gone out. We've done a lot of sensitization. We've visited around all the local government villages and thereabout. We've talked to people. And I'm very, very optimistic. I'm winning this election. We are prepared for this. The time was short, but then you need to just visit, talk to people around Ekiti. You know that everybody is clamoring. They want Prince Adeyinka Ali, and APP, which is my party, is bringing me to place. So I'll be the next governor of Ekiti State. Very, very optimistic. I'm very sure of this.
And there's been a clamor for younger candidates in the country. Do you think that this works in your favor, or that experience it's what people really would vote for in this election?
Yes, fine. Looking at the demography of Ekiti State population, you see that youths are having a sizable number there. But that notwithstanding, even though I didn't even come out on the note of not too young to run, but then what we have got to offer is what we have sold to people. And a lot of people are buying in. A lot of people are buying in. So with this, being youth, one side, having things to offer is another thing that has made Ekiti people shouting Prince Adeyinka Ali of Action People's Party to be the next governor of Ekiti State. So just come out, watch the election as I emerge as the next governor of Ekiti State.
Well, we will see the level of support you get, especially amongst young people who are saying that they also want to see younger people in this election. Thank you so much for talking to us. All People's Party governorship candidate Adeyinka Ali.
Thank you very much for that.